Alrighty guys, what's up? Invader 1 here again, and this time we are going to talk about the Crusader 10. Yes, I've had this bad boy, by the way, maxed out about 2 months ago, guys. I've actually had it maxed out for quite a bit. And I know some of you guys may be thinking, wait a second, what video gameplay are you going to show here? Because last week I did upload the Crusader 10 video. I did upload this really cool build. But this is what happened, okay? What happened was, what had happened was that I recorded the video. We did dual commentary, me and a buddy of mine, but it's just the sound quality was so crappy, and he just he didn't have a headset, and then it recorded so bad. It was just horrendous. So what I did is I just took the same video. I'm just re-editing it. I'm gonna narrate it because I'm gonna let you guys hear my voice, and as annoying as it is as well, for some people, I don't know. For some people, my voice may be CD 101.9 kind of quality, but for most people, it isn't. So, anyways, I'm gonna narrate this and I'm gonna let you guys know what's so good about this freaking gun. Okay, number one, it is really excellent. I really do like this gun. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really do like it in the sense of what it does and everything. The only thing I don't like is the way it sounds. I think it sounds so stupid. I really do think it sounds ridiculous. But the good thing about this gun, guys, is that it already has some light cover penetration. Okay, some light armor piercing. Let me not say penetration too much. Let me just say armor piercing capabilities. Alright, so kind of like the javelin, you could actually shoot through light cover and still hit the enemy. So let's say if you have this gun on a caster or anything like that, and you don't want to go with like the high velocity barrel, which I have right here. It's really good for this gun. It increases the damage and it also increases the piercing capabilities. Let's say you don't want to go that heavy, you got an adept and you just want to go a little lighter. You'll still be fine with just a high caliber barrel. Okay, because you still have some light cover penetration, but you won't be able to shoot through heavy, thick walls and thick objects. So you might want to use something like the drill rounds or armor piercing rounds, especially on characters like a Geth Infiltrator, Geth Engineer, or any other character that you're going to use the Geth Scanner with, and you want to kind of like use wall hacks. Now, wall hacks are usually when you're able to see through the wall and shoot at the enemy through the wall. That's what that is, pretty much. So what I would recommend, if you are not using a character with Get Scanner or anything like that, and you just want to go right ahead and just have a lot of damage, you don't need to be shooting through walls and all that, just light cover is fine. Just go with the damage, and you can go with the Shotgun Spare Thermal Clip pack. I'm sorry, Shotgun Spare Thermal Clip 5, just to be clear. So that, in all honesty, that's what I recommend for this gun. It's really good already. It's got quite a few shots, and you know what? I'm gonna go into the gameplay. We're gonna talk about this really cool build. It's nothing new, but it's a cool build that that a lot of people have been playing since the beginning of Mass Effect 3, and I hope that you guys have fun with it. Now, for this video, I am using my sweet and lovely Asari Vanguard. Now, she is a really cool character. Again, like I was saying before, a lot of people used to use her back in the day when the game first came out. I don't see a lot of Asari Vanguards nowadays, but I figured, hey, I got the Crusader, and I have not used the Asari Vanguard in quite a bit. She's a lot of fun. And also, at the same time, I kept this gameplay, guys. I only died 2 times in this gameplay, but this is gold, and I got a little treat for you guys. You guys can get to see Invader 1 die on Wave 1. Look at this! Absolutely amazing. Very rare that it happens, but, once in a while you get one of those little treats, so I figured you guys would enjoy that. Invader 1 died on Wave 1 on gold. So, now, the reason I'm showing gold gameplay here, guys, instead of platinum, because this build is a lot more fun on gold, as stasis build. On platinum, it still works, but there are not a lot of enemies that you can use stasis on. There are a lot of more bosses, and it's fun. Now, her build works really great on platinum as well, but you will have to play her differently. For this video, we're doing a review on the Crusader 10. Like I said before, I've had this gun maxed out for a few months. I just don't use it a lot. I do like it, but I don't use it a lot. And in all honesty, it's more of a personal preference. Don't I don't always use it. I prefer the Claymore over this gun only because of the spread. The Claymore does have it has a shotgun spread, so if you are not always 100% accurate, you still get some hits on the enemy, some pellets on the enemy and actually be able to do some damage. With this gun, you have to be absolutely accurate. Now, what this is this Asari Vanguard, the way I'm using her here is different than the way you would normally play her. Most people would actually use a lift grenade first. You cast the lift grenade into the mob or into the enemy or the boss, etc., and then do a biotic charge to do a biotic explosion. Another way that you would play her is use the stasis to stasis a few enemies with the stasis bubble, and then just do a biotic charge and detonate them. So that's another way to play as well. But with this kind of gameplay, the style that I'm playing here, it's the kind of gameplay style that I used to see in the past. Now, what was that? That was the Asari Stasis Sniper. And in the past, you would mostly see people use a javelin on her, or a Black Widow, or a Widow. And you would think, wow, no, really? A Vanguard with a Widow, or even a Claymore, or a heavy gun that could be used to snipe somewhat. So this is the way I'm playing with her. That's why I'm a little less aggressive with her, because I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the stasis sniping. And with this gun, the Crusader, it's a really really accurate shot. Okay, this gun does have some light armor piercing penetration, light cover penetration. Let me call it that, because it would not go through thick walls. I cannot, you cannot shoot through thick walls unless you have an ammo type like drill rounds or armor piercing rounds, which would give you a higher armor piercing rating and a higher penetration rating, where you can actually hit through 1 meter or 2 meter thick radius, thick object. Sorry, and because of that, I personally don't put anything more than just a heavy barrel, and then I'll put something like warp rounds just to make it stronger, because the gun is already really really strong as it is. It has a high damage bar, and if you add something like the shotgun high caliber barrel, or you add the high velocity barrel, you're getting the damage bar is absolutely filled up with this gun, which is really really good. The other thing is, guys, that if you do want to do other things with her, like wall hacks. Let me explain that a little bit. I've said that before, and if you don't know what that is, that just means that you can actually shoot through the walls. And to do that, you need to be able to see through the wall first. So you want to use kind of like a Geth scanner on her, and this way you don't have to reveal yourself. But I don't always recommend it for this chick, and the way she plays and the way you want to play with her, because she is a Vanguard. You're gonna want to charge. You are gonna want to use your grenades and all, and have fun with it. And with a gun like this, when you use stasis, you have the accuracy of the gun, the slug that it shoots out. It's not shooting pellets. It's not shooting like the Claymore. It's not a traditional shotgun. This is more. Think of this more of a sniper shotgun. It's extremely accurate, and in all honesty, all it hits is everything that is in the crosshair. It does not have a spread. So you want to be very careful as to how you use this gun. You want to pace yourself with your shots. You don't just want to shoot it, aimlessly. And you shouldn't be shooting aimlessly anyways. But still, there are some guns that will compensate for you not being able to get an accurate shot. And as you guys know, on the console, sometimes with the controllers, it gets a little difficult to get an accurate shot sometimes. If you're good at it, that's fine, but it happens sometimes. With the PC, it's a little easier because you have the mouse giving you a little bit more of benefit. So PC users, you PC gamers out there, you guys will love this kind of build and this, using this gun this way, because you'll be able to do great with headshots, especially putting phantoms on stasis, or anyone else on stasis. So that's one. Let's go over the build, guys. So for Biotic Charge, and I will talk about Biotic Charge first, because hey, this is her build. Biotic Charge, this is normally how I use Biotic Charge with every character that has Biotic Charge, except for like the Nova Guard. On rank 4, what I like to do is I always go for radius, regardless. That's always the case. I go for radius because if I am charging into 2 phantoms or multiple enemies, I want to make sure that they get multiple impact. The force and damage is nice on rank 4. for an individual target, but it really doesn't do much for me. I prefer more radius so that more enemies are affected. On rank 5 for her specifically, this is the difference. Okay, normally for other characters I go for power synergy, except for like the Drell Vanguard, etc. I'm going for weapon synergy here. Okay, because you can increase the weapon damage by 25% for 5 seconds after a successful biotic charge. So a lot of times what you want to do is charge like I'm doing here to this Atlas and then just shoot. This way you get a damage bonus. So you charge, back up, and then just shoot. For 5 seconds you get an additional 25% damage bonus. Weapon damage bonus. So that's a great thing, and that's literally that's the way you want to play. You want to charge, back up, shoot, shoot, shoot. A bigger target, especially like this, like an Atlas. On rank 6, I go for barrier. I always want to increase the barriers. I want to make sure that if I'm charging and I need to back up, or especially if I'm playing on platinum, that my barriers come back up. I'll get as much barriers as possible because you could get dropped. You could get dropped quite easily. Now the most important part is stasis. So this is a stasis sniper build, right? So let's go into stasis. For stasis, what I like is on rank 4. I mean, duration is really nice, but I play pretty quickly, and I don't, I don't really need to just stick around, having the stasis bubble or having my stasis last too long. I just make sure I try to kill the enemies faster than anything. So I go for Stasis Strength. What it does in rank 4, it allows you to deal 150% more damage, okay, before stasis breaks. So while they are in stasis, they are taking a lot of damage. And I prefer it that way. I prefer damage builds, in all honesty. I prefer to be able to kill enemies quicker, faster. I'm in there, I'm out, I'm done. I hit you, you're dead. That's it, let's go. And I prefer a lot more damage on my builds. So in all honesty, for rank 4, Stasis Strength is the way to go. On rank 5, on this build, I put recharge speed. I put recharge speed on this one specifically. But bonus power actually works quite well. But the thing is with her is that the only other bonus power that you'll be needing is Biotic Charge at the moment. And from playing a build like this, you're probably going to be sticking mostly to stasis, and you will charge when you need that damage boost. That's totally fine. But as you can see here, you can probably you'll be fine with just the recharge speed. Use your stasis, take care of the enemy, and that's it. And then you will probably use Biotic Charge when you want to detonate an enemy. Use your grenades. You use your grenades first and then use Biotic Charge to detonate or to get an additional bonus. But for stasis, I just go recharge speed. The bonus power is good. I would say it's up to you guys. I personally stick to recharge speed, and you guys control me on that. That's fine, but I prefer it. Rank 6, I always go for the bubble. Now, mind you, vulnerability is good. If you are a really precise sniper guy, go for vulnerability. Okay, just go for vulnerability. If you're that Black Widow guy, you're the Widow guy, you're the Javelin guy. That's what you're gonna do here. You want literally the most damage that you can get. That you want vulnerability because it gives you another damage boost, which is by increase all damage done to the target by 50%. And deal 35% more damage to targets before stasis breaks. So you get a massive amount of damage bonuses if you choose vulnerability. And that's, I will say choose that if you're that guy. You're that guy who's, you're going for headshots, you're going for the maximum amount of damage. I personally go for the bubble only so I could capture more enemies at once. Because when you are using vulnerability, you could only capture one enemy at a time. And mind you, you can do a lot more damage. And you can do a lot more damage. This is why I say it this way. If you're that guy, you're that girl or guy who just, you're gonna be doing headshots. You're gonna make sure that you're focused on that one enemy, and that's it. And you just want to take out one enemy at a time. then do that. I personally go for bubble, even though I am missing out on more damage bonuses because of that rank 6. But at least with the bubble, it allows me to capture multiple enemies, at least 2 or 3 at the same time, depending on whoever walks into it. And then I can take them out little by little. You know, I can use my grenades, I can use my Crusader 10, and I can do what I gotta do. Now, for lift grenades, guys, for lift grenades, I pretty much just go with damage, damage, damage. I rank 4 is damage, rank 5, I don't go for duration. I actually just go for max grenades so I can get more. And rank 6, I don't use slam because it doesn't make any sense to me. I think slam is a really fun and cool looking kind of effect, but I really don't care for it. I prefer more damage. So rank 6, I always go for damage and radius. I mean, you're getting an additional 30% damage and an impact radius of 30 plus 30%. So you're getting more radius and more damage. I really don't know why I would just go with slam. In all honesty, I think it's more of a really cool thing to see. Slam is really cool to see. I mean, you hit the enemies and then they're affected, and next thing you know, well, they're slamming to the ground, and it's a lot of fun. But that's about all there is to that. Now, for the passives and fitness, if you don't feel that confident that you feel that you may need more fitness, then go all fitness and leave the passives out. But I don't recommend it if you want max damage. I go for a 66653 build for her. Okay, what I do is I make sure that her passives on rank 4, I go up to rank 4 damage and capacity, and then on rank 5 I go for power damage. Okay, now if since we're talking about this being a stasis sniper build, right? So if you are that guy that you're just gonna focus on headshots, then on rank 5 just go for headshots. Okay, put your sniper rifle, put your Crusader 10, put any kind of gun that you want, and then just go for headshots on rank 5. All right, that's the way to go with her. And in all honesty, the only reason my build has power damage is because I did not have a reset card to set this one up for headshots. Now, if I would have had the headshot additional 20% damage bonus on rank 5, I probably would have been able to take out some of these phantoms a little faster, because I do see that I do shoot some enemies in the head, and they still take a little bit more, to do more damage. Now, if I would have had the additional headshot damage bonus in the past, it probably would have been a little better, and it would have worked out for me a little better. So I recommend on rank 4 to go for damage and capacity, just to get more power damage for your Biotic Charge, for your Stasis Strength, for your grenades, and at the same time on rank 5, instead of going for power damage, although that, I always prefer power damage, if you're just that guy sniping heads, go for headshots. And then the rest of the points I would put it on fitness. I mean, you get 3 points. What it does, it gives her 625 health, 625 barrier. Yes, she's very squishy. Look, this is the second time I die in the game. So as you can see, she's very squishy. But, if you use stasis appropriately, look at this. This is why I like the bubble. This is why I like the bubble. Mind you, I could not take out the phantom quickly enough. I still had to, work it out. But I was able to capture multiple enemies at once. It helped me survive a little bit, and allowed me to take cover and do a little bit more. So that's the fun thing about having the stasis bubble, and I enjoy it. I enjoy this kind of gameplay. I enjoy this kind of build, and mind you, like I said before, the way I play with her, if I wasn't using the Crusader 10, if I wasn't doing this kind of stasis sniper whole situation, I would mostly do more of a grenade spam. A grenade, you shoot your grenades out, and then you do a biotic charge and take out the enemy, and that works out quite well. And I do it here. I do it here and there on this gameplay, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Now, going back to what I was saying before, though, guys, I recommend this build more for gold. But this does work on platinum. I have played this before on platinum. I just, I am taking out more time to play gold pugs this week, and I've been taking out time to play platinum pugs as well. But I've been having a new appreciation for gold, in the sense of just playing in gold for a bit, getting to meet new people. I have been playing pugs quite a bit. And although my time has been extremely limited, you guys know usually in the past I'll have a ton of videos, and I still have I still have the Citadel DLC to show you guys. I know that there's other stuff out there, but I would like to show you guys my gameplay. And we also have Pedro Whoop-Ass who's coming back. It's been a little crazy. It's been a little crazy with what I've been doing and my work schedule and all that, but I am getting back to that, and even with even with what I'm doing, I've gotten a new appreciation for gold in the sense that I can probably go into a gold pug game, and even if the rest of the team is not doing that great, at least I feel confident in myself that I can carry the wave. And that is not necessarily how you want to play. You want to make sure that your team can handle, and you want to go into a game that doesn't last for 40 minutes or half an hour. You want to play a game that lasts 15, 20 minutes maximum. So that's what I'm saying when it comes to pugs, because you guys know I do speed runs. You guys know even on platinum, I mean the most that we last is like 24 minutes on a platinum game. We are usually, I don't know, 20 minutes, 21, sometimes even shorter than that. But the the other thing is that I've got appreciation for gold. I've always had appreciation for gold. I've always had it because I was playing gold way before platinum even came out. That's all I was playing for a while, and that's how I was maxing my weapons. Playing gold all the time. I was getting as much credits as possible and trying all these different builds to the point that gold has become really easy right now. But this kind of gameplay right now, guys, and this kind of build, I go for gold. The other thing is some of the experiences that I've had on gold, guys, have been really interesting. I've noticed now that I didn't realize how. I didn't realize how popular the channel had become. I really didn't. I don't have that mindset. I don't go into a lobby or whatever and I have a prideful mindset thinking, oh yeah, people have to recognize me. But I gotta admit, it's been a lot of fun lately with you guys because I am going into lobbies, and I think there is not one lobby that I have gone into. Actually, no, I'm wrong. There was one lobby last night that I've gone into. Oh, 20 headshot medal, guys. Look at that, 20 headshots. I know it's late. You PC players can get it by the third wave or whatever. But anyways, I did get my 20 headshot medal. Um, there are lobbies. It's very rare now that I go into a lobby that somebody doesn't recognize me, and it's been funny because then it's usually I don't, put my tryhard pants on unless I'm playing random pugs or something like that, and it's been really interesting. I had an interesting game last night where I played like 4 rounds, and I never even realized. I never even paid attention to, I wasn't paying attention to score or anything. And I got a message after the fact. They all left after 4 games, and I guess I just kept on outscoring the team. But that wasn't even the purpose or the goal. And then I get a message afterwards, saying, "Hey, well played, well played." It's stuff like that that is actually funny and interesting. But I'm getting that kind of situation now where I'm going into lobbies and people are recognizing me. Either way, guys, I hope that I do get to play with you guys on Pogs. That's why I'm doing it, to make sure that I'm meeting some of you guys and just having fun and bringing you guys into my games as well. Anyways, guys, this is the Crusader 10. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it with the Asari Vanguard, and I will be seeing you guys on a few more videos. And thank you for following along, and Invader 1 out.